Once we've established the checkpoints, we can proceed to create rounds. Let's navigate to the Rounds tab within our target. Create a new one by pressing the New button. Enter the name by which you want to identify this round and select from which date it will become active. In the User field, you can specify if this round applies to a specific guard or all guards within the target. Leaving it blank means it applies to all guards. If assigned to a specific user, it won't be available for execution by other guards. Once the initial details are filled, click Save. Upon successful save, the checkpoints and program sections become active. Now, let's add the checkpoints we want to include in this round. Press Add and choose the necessary options. Note that not every round has to include all checkpoints. You can include one, some, or all of them as needed. Press Save. The subsequent options include minutes, prior tolerance, and posterior tolerance. There are two types of rounds: linear rounds, where checkpoints must be visited in a specific order and at specific times, and random rounds, where checkpoints must be visited at least once during the round in any order or time chosen by the guard. Let's see how to set up a linear round. Leave the first checkpoint at 0, since it's the initial position where the guard starts the round. From position 2 onward, calculate how long it might take the guard to reach that checkpoint. For example, it will take 15 minutes to get from checkpoint 1 to checkpoint 2, 30 minutes to go from checkpoint 1 to checkpoint 3, and 45 minutes to go from checkpoint 1 to checkpoint 4. As you can see, the minutes entered in this column are not the travel time between each checkpoint, but from the start of the round. Always measure the time from the first position. After entering the times, input the tolerance. We suggest you set a prior and posterior tolerance, say 5 minutes each, to accommodate the guard's potential early arrival or slight delay, preventing unnecessary alerts for unmet round expectations. Once times are loaded, click Save. Now let's proceed to load the schedule for when these rounds will be monitored. Click New and choose from options like Every Day, Only on Weekdays, Specific Days of the Week, then tick the checkboxes, or once a month, then select the corresponding day. Let's input the start times for our example rounds at 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 p.m., and 1 p.m. Though we see only 5 slots here, worry not. You can press New again to add as many start times as needed. In our example, the rounds last 60 minutes each. This means at 9 o'clock, the guard should be at the main entrance, at 9:15 in the parking area, at 9:30 at the administrative offices, and finally at 9:45 at the warehouse. This cycle repeats each hour. This round can be executed by any guard logged into this target. If desired, you can create distinct rounds for different guards. Guards can initiate the rounds by pressing the play button on the app, marking arrivals at each checkpoint. Let's now explore the random method. In a random round, the goal is for the guard to pass each checkpoint at least once within the maximum allowed time. In this case, the order of the checkpoints and the arrival times don't matter. Leave the minutes for each checkpoint at 0. Considering that a guard can't be at all checkpoints simultaneously, set the tolerance for each checkpoint to match the total round duration, say 60 minutes. This allows the guard 60 minutes to visit all checkpoints in any order and at any time within a 60-minute time frame. Failure to do so will trigger a non-compliance alert.